Hello, friends. Well, I had the wrong camera on, so I messed up a little bit. But here we are on a Wednesday night, on Earth Day, and I'm happy to be with you. Going to do an hour of requests. So we had lots of requests. For those of you who are tuning in for the first time, I'm Tom Chapin, and I'm here in Rockland County, and I'm upstairs. And I thought I would start with some of the old tunes. This is requested by Kim Despoto. Somehow I never learned her name. Love to watch her walk down Willow Lane, carrying something in her hand. You could tell she's a friend of mine. Across the street I'd watch her move, thinking about what I would do if I had the chance to make her mine. I rehearsed a hell of an opening line. Hey mama, what you doing to me? I'm so in love with being free. Ever since I saw your face, I've been a prisoner in time and space. You got blue eyes and a wanton mouth like a northern sky that's heading south. Won't you take me home? Take me home. There's a pastry shop on Bleecker Street, heaven in an oven I can't pass without a treat. I step inside, dollar in my hand. There she is, talking to the pastry man. Hey mama, what you doing to me? I'm so in love with being free. Ever since I saw your face, I've been a prisoner in time and space. You got blue eyes and a wanton mouth like a northern sky that's heading south. Won't you take me home? Take me home. And you know I dreamed I'd live forever. Don't mind the time flying by me, no. You're just a tune I'm humming all alone at night with nobody. Some days I just can't win. Every day's another begin again. She's married now to some young lawyer man, living her life out in lawyer land. Hey mama, what you doing to me? I'm so in love with being free. Ever since I saw your face, I've been a prisoner in time and space. You got blue eyes and a wanton mouth like a northern sky that's heading south. Won't you take me home? Take me home. Living her life in lawyer land. My brother-in-law, Howie Broker, Bonnie's older brother, was a lawyer, and he and his wife then Candy used to love it, sing the Lawyer Land song early on. Yeah, I don't mind time going by me. That's a young man's lyric. And here's another one by that. Let me see who asked for this. Lynn Glass asked for it, and also Beth Osmianski, and it's another early song. I'll do it in the same key. Remember when I met you at the door of a darkened room? You thought love would not upset you this late in the afternoon. And the sun sank in the water. You said, what can it mean? We are shadows slowly drifting, me and crystal green. Crystal green, got me living in between this road I ride by habit and a movie that I've seen. Shadow on the water, and I wonder what it means. There's nothing quite as good as crystal green. And somewhere in the morning I hear a baby cry. I touch your sleeping body and I swear that I can fly away from what I am, above the things I've seen. Somewhere in the morning I touch you, crystal green. Crystal green, got me living in between this road I ride by habit and a movie that I've seen. Shadow on the water, and I wonder what it means. There's nothing quite as good as crystal green. And I was working in the city band, playing the second-hand rock and roll, waiting for a big break and trying not to fold it. You look like morning to me, you feel like a solid dream. I should have known that life ain't what it seems, but I thought that love would keep us crystal green. Well, it's been so long now I've learned to live alone. Been working steady, got a place in the city that almost feels like home. And I sometimes think of you and wonder what it means. We are shadows slowly drifting, me and crystal green. Crystal green, got me living in between this road I ride by habit and a movie that I've seen. Shadow on the water, and I wonder what it means. We are shadows slowly drifting, me and crystal green. There's nothing quite as good as crystal green. Yeah, there's nothing quite as good as crystal green. Crystal green. Wow. That's an oldie. Oh, young men's songs many moons ago. It's great you guys have asked for those. Remember them? Well, it is Earth Day. Yesterday was Earth Day, and the Earth is in a little bit of trouble right now, and And certainly the new administration is not going to help that a whole lot. But I'm going to sing a song that I wrote about another brother of my wife's, Bonnie's brother, Wally Broker, Dr. Wally Broker. He's gone now, but he was a geochemist and one of the important geochemists. Worked at Lamont Doherty up in Rockland County, and did a lot of work on the conveyor belts, the ocean currents, which the New York Times did a whole big page on him one Sunday, maybe 20 years ago. So, and I tell you when it was. Let's see, 2000, yeah, about 19 in the last century, about 1998 or 99, and about his what an important guy he was. And so I took this thing and I wrote a song about it, and called Uncle Wally's Tale. And a few years later, he said, "We know that like scientists do, the information's changed a little bit. Not sure that big ice thing is going to happen." And but then I read about 3 or 4 months ago that it's back. The idea that if the ocean currents stop because of global warming, then actually will freeze Europe. So anyway, this is from Dr. Wallace Broker. In the Atlantic is a current, a conveyor belt. Oh, somebody asked for that. Who? Deborah Stankiewicz. Deborah, thanks for asking for this. It's a perfect day for it. In the Atlantic is a current, a conveyor belt type current that flows north and south. It gives out heat, no more heat than the summer sun. And mightier this current than 100 Amazon rivers. And the heat that it delivers makes Western Europe run. The equator heats the water, which flows north to warm up Europe. That cools the current, so it sinks, hits south and starts again. And if not for this heat conveyor, all Europe would be icebound, and Paris would be Moscow perched on a frozen sieve. Uncle Wally says to look out for the climate, 'cause the climate could be changing very soon. Uncle Wally says to look out for the climate. This is Uncle Wally's climate tune. As we humans heat the earth up, we don't know what might happen. This current could decide to stop in just 10 years or so. And though it all seems crazy, Europe plunging in an ice age, Uncle Wally says it happened here 12,000 years ago. For when the world heats up, the Atlantic heats up too. Some of the ice cap melts, and in a blink, less salt in the water means the water won't sink. What you gonna do when the water won't sink and that conveyor belt is through? Uncle Wally says to look out for the climate and the fossil fuels we burn out of control. If we don't face up to our sins of emissions, we may see the common market catch a cold. Now logic seems to whisper while money seems to shout, and the only place big business walks is on the bottom line. So we don't hear Uncle Wally's tale when we're voting on pollution. And I suggest we might invest in Gore-Tex at this time. Because Uncle Wally says to look out for the climate, 'cause our politicians live in a cocoon. It's you and I, my must speak and vote the climate, for the climate could be changing very soon. This is Uncle Wally's climate tune. This is Uncle Wally Broker's tune. Dr. Wallace Broker, Uncle Wally. Yeah. Well, let's stay on this topic a little bit. This is Deborah Rose and Fred Dean asked me to sing this one that Michael Mark and I wrote. There is a song without a word, whispered the wind and I overheard. It sings in summer showers in the music of the rain, falling on the growing grain. There is a song without a word, whispered the sea and I overheard. It burbles in the brooks and streams and rivers running clear. If you listen, you can hear. Listen, you can hear it. Listen, you can hear it in the echo of the endless ocean swell. Treat the earth well. Treat the earth well. Treat the earth well. Treat the earth well. There is a song without a word, whispered the trees and I overheard. It's buzzing like the bees among the flowers in the dell, and it sings inside a shell. Treat the earth well, treat the earth well. There is a song without a word, whispered the stars and I overheard. It's the lonely cry of the coyote howling at the moon. It's the calling of a loon. Listen, you can hear it. Listen, you can hear it in the hoofbeats of the zebra and gazelle. Treat the earth well. Treat the earth well. Treat the earth well. Treat the earth well. There is a song without a word, whispered the sun and I overheard. It's every springtime blade of grass that struggles from the earth. It's a newborn baby's birth. Treat the earth well. Treat the earth well. Treat the earth well. Treat the earth well. There is a song without a word, whispered the earth and I overheard. If you listen, you can hear it and you'll learn to sing along to the never-ending song. Treat the earth well, treat the earth well, treat the earth well, treat the earth well, treat the earth well. It was not given to you by your parents. It was loaned to you by your children. It was not given to you by your parents. It was loaned to you by your children. Treat the earth well. 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 So, I have lived most of my life in the Hudson Valley. First in New York City and and the village, and then in Brooklyn Heights, right on the East River, and then we moved up to Rockland County, and we're on the Hudson, and one of the I live in Chapin now, and the Chapin Indians, the indigenous folks who live here, one of the words they named the Hudson was Muheakkunnuk, which means the water that flows both ways, because the Hudson is such an old river that the tide comes past us and all the way up to Albany every day, twice. The ocean comes in and comes back. It's a very shallow, not shallow, but an old river. So the tide, it's a tidal river. It goes up and down and up and down. And so John Forster and I thought, what a great idea. The river, the water that flows both ways. It flows from high Lake Tier of the clouds down to the salty sea. The tide then turns and back it flows straight up to Albany. Fresh to salt, salt to fresh, back and forth it plays. Muheakkunnuk, the water that flows both ways. The Chapin Indian peopled its shores, farmed in its forest green, till Henry Hudson came and told the world what he had seen. Came the Dutch, Brits, and such mad colonial days. Muheakkunnuk, the water that flows both ways. And the forests fell, great cities arose, from every land we came. We rushed to build our factories, forgot the river's name. Good to bad, bad to worse, blues to browns to grays. Muheakkunnuk, the water that flows both ways. My child and I walk back from the shore. We speak of the things we've seen, of how you work to turn a tide and keep a river clean. Foul to fresh, fish and fowl, flocking back these days. Muheakkunnuk, the water that flows both ways. The water that flows both ways. Yeah, Muheakkunnuk. Well, here's a real oldie. I'm gonna switch guitars, I think, on this one. Yeah. Let's see. This is a song that I wrote doing the Reverend Gary Davis guitar stuff. finger picking stuff. My friend John Forster, I showed him some of those things. He said, "Oh, that's great. Let's write a song." And so we did. And I haven't done this in a while because it's too high on a regular guitar, but I tuned this down a little bit. My sister's guitar here, the Chapin sisters here. This is built by Grit Laskin for me. And a wonderful big old guitar. So it's called "You'll Come Shining Through." It's one of the kids' songs. And we took some Bible stories and had some fun with it. When Noah had to build that ark, he did not know from boats. He said, "I'll do the best I can and pray the darn thing floats." Noah came shining through, and I know you will too. When the Lord calls you to build a floating zoo, you'll come shining through. Goliath was a mighty giant who scared young David so, until the youngster slang his sling and laid Goliath low. Dave came shining through, and I know you will too. When the giant roars, put buckshot in his drawers, and you'll come shining through. Young Daniel, he was all alone down in the lion's den. He feared their jaws, but shook their paws and walked right out again. Dan came shining through, and I know you will too. When their teeth are bare, showing you're not scared, and you'll come shining through. So I can play one. Those patriarchs kept trying, and that's what keeps the miracles a-flying. So when the rain clouds open and you're slogging up the hill, believe that you can make it, and the chances are you will. You'll come shining through. Oh, you'll come shining through. Like Noah, Dave, and Dan, just do the best you can, and you'll come shining through. Like Noah, Dave, and Dan, just do the best you can, and you'll come shining through. Not as good as I used to, but it's still pretty good. That's a great song. Pray the darn thing floats. Oh, here's another one that I haven't done in many a moon. And did I say that Muheakkunnuk was asked for by Fred Dean? And You'll Come Shining Through was Stan Lemon. Stan and Fred, thank you very much. Running Away. I haven't done this at many a moon. And this is a song I wrote back for my City of Mercy record. I was actually down in Florida. Harry was doing his last album, Broadsides, right before. Not Broadside, Boardwalk, with Boardwalk, and his last album, and right before he died, actually. And he asked me to come down to play guitar on it down in Miami. They were recording with the Albert Brothers, and while I was down there, I sang some songs, and eventually they produced an album of mine called City of Mercy, and here's one of the songs. I have to admit, Scott, I had to learn this again, this song. It's all mine. Nobody else helped me, but I haven't played it in a long time. It goes like this. Stand on a corner under a dark sky. I want to see you, kiss you goodbye. What do I say? What do I know? What can I do? Where can I go? Running away, how the time has flown. Running on my way back home. Running, wish I could stay, but I got to be gone. Running on my way back home. Save a smile for me. Save a song for me. I'll catch you running, running away. Now, baby, don't you let yourself be taken. We've been used, not forsaken. I am with you, we face the same road. I look for you, protect you from the overload. Running away, how the time has flown. Running out here on my own. I wish I could stay, but I got to be gone. Running on my way back home. Save a smile for me. Save a song for me. And watch me running, running away. Running away. Interesting musically. Fun. All right, let's see here. And here's one that from the brand new, well, the newest of the albums. Let's see. Let's switch guitars again. In fact, I might try this on the banjo. I never do this on the banjo. Okay. This is a Saigon song from the latest grown-up record, Hold Our Ground. tune, put it up a little bit. I dreamt I was at the crossroad, a harsh wind at my back. Thought I saw the man himself come rambling down the track. I'm looking at myself, am I really burned out? I'm going to turn this light down a little bit. Hello. This is what's happening. Tom playing alone at home. Let's try that. I turn this down a little bit too. Is that a little better? Let's see. I can't tell. Hi, folks. Well, I hope it sounds good. It's just one light here and up in my attic room. This is Woody Guthrie's Dream. I dreamt I was at the crossroad, harsh wind at my back. Thought I saw the man himself come rambling down the track. Hard times and his shoulders, a worn case in his hand. Woody Guthrie stopped, said to me, I just don't understand. He said, I thought I'd seen the worst of times, folks scratching in the dirt. My long unemployment lines, millions out of work. All those hungry women, all those desperate men. I guess history runs in circles, 'cause it's coming round again. In the middle of the night I lay there in between, half asleep and half awake, caught up in Woody's dream. In the middle of the night I found out what it means to hitch a ride on Woody Guthrie's Dream. When I asked him what he dreamed about, he shook his head and smiled. Decent job for everyone, a home for every child, food for every family, a roof for every head. Ain't that what you dream about? He looked at me and said, when they're fracking in your backyard and poison in your stream, and in some ancient forest you can hear a chainsaw scream, when fire and flood and hurricane are tearing at the seams, don't despair, Woody said, get up and live your dreams. In the middle of the night I lay there in between, half asleep and half awake, caught up in Woody's dream. In the middle of the night I found out what it means to hitch a ride on Woody Guthrie's Dream. Go work and march together, demanding what you need. Speak the truth to power and call out corporate greed. Sing the story of the underdog, overworked and underpaid. Stand up proud, shout out loud, clear and unafraid. I dreamt I was at the crossroad, and as Woody turned to go, he said, I got no place in this old world now, it's your rodeo. Go right some wrong, carry on like a ghost in the machine. Good luck, farewell, give 'em hell, I'll see you in your dreams. Guthrie's dream. Yeah. He's having bad dreams these days. Let's see. Oh. That was Claudia Gaffey asked for Woody Guthrie's dream. And Stan Lemon also asked for this guy. First song that John Forster and I wrote for the family stuff. Before the days of Jello lived a prehistoric fellow who loved a maid and courted her beneath the banyan tree. And they had lots of children, their children all had children. They kept on having children until one of them had me. We're a family and we're a tree. Our roots go deep down in history. From my great-great-granddaddy reaching up to me, we're a green and growing family tree. Well, my grandpa came from Russia, my grandma came from Prussia. They met in Nova Scotia, had my dad in Tennessee. Then they moved to Yokohama, where daddy met my mama. Her dad's from Alabama and her mama's part Cherokee. Our roots go deep down in history. From my great-great-granddaddy reaching up to me, we're a green and growing family tree. Well, one fine day I may go to Tierra del Fuego. Perhaps I'll meet my wife there. We'll move to Timbuktu, and our kids will be bilingual. And though she may stay single, she could of course commingle with the king of Kathmandu. 'Cause we're a family and we're a tree. Our roots go deep down in history. From my great-great-granddaddy reaching up to me, we're a green and growing family tree. We're a green and growing family tree. In Madagascar aren't the same as in Alaska. They got different moods, different foods, and different colored skin. You may have a different name, but underneath we're much the same. You're probably my cousin, and the whole world is our kin. We're a family and we're a tree. Our roots go deep down in history. From my great-great-granddaddy reaching up to me, we're a green and growing family tree. We're a green and growing family. Yes, we are. Family tree. That's a good song. Okay, folks. Let's try something different over here. I happen to have the auto harp. Pardon my turning away, but I had to put this thing. They picked this up. So we had some requests for some auto harp songs, and yeah, I had a bunch of people asking for the song that John McCutcheon and Michael Mark and I wrote at Winfield one year, and it was the year of 9/11, and so the folks who asked were Julie Donnelly, Sandra Troyer, hi Sandra, Gail Campbell, and Jamie Welch, hi you guys, and it was the week of 9/11, it happened, and all the planes they shut down the airports right away, as you remember, and we were trying to get to Winfield, Kansas from New York, and there's no way. John McCutcheon drove with Tommy Slothauer from Charlottesville, Virginia, got in the car and just went. But we waited until Friday when finally the first flight going to Wichita was from Philadelphia, and Michael and I went down. There was only like one or two other people in the flight with us. The stewardess was very happy to see us, the pilot. And we got to Winfield. I went to Wichita and then we got to Winfield, and John McCutcheon was there, and he said, "Man, glad to see you. There's 20,000 people here. A bunch of the artists can't get here. You're going to be working a lot." And so all day Saturday, and he said, "But I started a song." And so we played a little with it the night before, and then during the day, in between sets, and there were a lot of sets because we were filling in for various people, we finished the song, and that night we sang it in front of 20,000 people who were all feeling like Americans and like New Yorkers for that, and 9/11. Seven and eight, my sister and I, lost in the woods as lightning filled the sky. We ran through the rain. There up ahead was a light on the porch. Come home like Mama said, follow the light when you're lonely and lost. When out in the darkness you are tumbled and tossed, follow your heart wherever you may be. Follow the light of home to me. Out on the sea, waves heave and rise. Far from the shoreline, storms cloud light the skies. We look through the rain. Beacon the chimes to drive us home tonight. Follow the light when you're lonely and lost. And out in the ocean you are tumbled and tossed. Follow your heart wherever you may be. Follow the light on home to me. There's a hole in our skyline, a hole in our town, a hole in our hearts, the whole world around. How do we heal? Tell me, how do we see mercy that shines in you and me? We follow the light. When the world feels so big, we're pretty small, and we wonder if life has any meaning left at all. When you're losing the heart, when you're losing the fight, hold on to my hand and we will follow the light. Follow the light when you're lonely and lost. When out in the darkness you are tumbled and tossed. Follow your heart wherever you may be. tumble and toss, follow your heart wherever you may be. Follow the light on home to me. Follow the light on home to me. Follow the light. That sounds better with 3 or 4 voices and the boys helping. But what a good song that is. Yeah. And then some more people asked for a new kind of anthem here. It's the title track for Hold Our Ground Forever. And Sue Jarvis and Gail Campbell and Marilyn Garfinkel all asked for Hold Our Ground. This one has an answer part, which I can't do because I'm singing the lead. But if you guys sing Hold Our Ground, I'll show you where it happens. You can sing it at home and make it work. When times grow dark and life grows mean, the hardest times we've ever seen, when darkness overwhelms the dawn, can we find strength to carry on? When high winds tear down what we built, do we give in to blame and guilt, or work and fight as we've done before, and rise once more, and rise once more? You are here, hold our ground. I'm here, hold our ground. We are here together. We are here together. Through times of strife, hold our ground. Through times of fear, hold our ground. We will hold our ground forever. When tempers and the earth grow hot, we'll trust the goals for which we fought. We'll not lose sight of a brighter day, nor lose one friend along the way. You are here, hold our ground. I am here, hold our ground. We are here together. Through times of strife, through times of fear, we will hold our ground forever. We will hold our ground forever. The common good is still our creed, to each according to their need. The oceans rise and high winds wail. Our quiet courage will prevail. You are here, I'm here. Through times of fear, we will hold our ground forever. We will I think I had the amp on back there. I'm going to turn it off just a minute. Whoop. Well, it's 8:30, so we've been close to an hour, but let's keep going for a little while. I wanted to sing this song. This song that Sycon and I wrote, I was about to, Harry had died a few years back, and my brother James, my oldest brother James, died. It's the age 60, seems awfully young right now, and had a heart attack. And so Cy and I were talking about my brother James and how remarkable guy he was. He was the chairman of the board at Y Hunger and a wonderful teacher. Anyway, so we came up with this song, and I tried to sing it at James's funeral. It got a little teary. It's been a while. So. A piece of quilt is torn away to be repaired but not replaced, and yet it still extends its warmth around this family. My older brother died too young, a shooting star across the skies, yet every song he wrote and sung lives on in you and me. Lamentation for those who now are gone. Celebration in us, they carry on. And now we gather once again to mourn another brother gone. Yet even here we laugh and sing, tell his stories, and now we gather once again to mourn another brother gone. We are moved by grief and pain to come back to this place. Yet even here we laugh and sing, we tell his stories, hear his voice, where death still leaves us everything except for his embrace. Lamentation for those who now are gone. Celebration in us, they carry on. I, who was the third in line, my universe is different now. Still, what was theirs is not now mine, it stays with them alone. But they are with me every day, and I'll remember what he said. No, we cannot fill his shoes, but we can fill our own. Lamentation for those who now are gone. Celebration in us, they carry on. In us, they carry on. let's see. We probably should close this out. Thank you so much for coming. We'll probably have to do another one of these. We still have, 8 or 10 songs here that I didn't get to. But we can do another one of this in one of the other months. And thanks so much. Hope you get to one of my live concerts. And the new album is the new old album called the Magic Make-A-Wish, the Make-A-Wish song bag. It's funny, we're going through all these other old songs and stuff, remembering. But let's finish up with a song that Beth Osmiansky asked for, and it's one of my favorites. It's a song of another one on that same Turning the Tide album, and it was written about, in the end of the year kind of song. It feels like it's a good one to sing right now. Sprang from a weed in the garden of Eden, all scattered by wind and foam. So hungry for shelter, we seek out our true love to pick up the pieces and welcome us home. Through many a storm, though I am no sailor, I found myself caught at the wheel. But trusting to fortune, the help of some true friends, we somehow survived the ordeal. At the end of the day, at the end of the year, at the end of the line, I'm glad you're here. Blessed is the pilgrim who's able to say, once I loved you, once you loved me, I still love you at the end of the day. So glad to be here, so glad that you're near, glad this year's come to an end. We faced our worst fears, we shed some real tears as the world chased us round once again. So reach out a hand to the ones who you love most, and mourn for all those gone away. We'll count up our losses, we'll bind up our wounds, and tomorrow we'll face the new day. At the end of the day, at the end of the year, at the end of the line, I'm glad you're here. Blessed is the pilgrim who's able to say, once I loved you, once you loved me, I still love you at the end of the day. So reach out a hand to the ones who you love most, and mourn for all those gone away. We'll count up our losses, we'll bind up our wounds, and tomorrow will be a new day. At the end of the day, at the end of the year, at the end of the line, I'm glad you're here. Blessed is the pilgrim Once you loved me, I still love you at the end of the day. Thank you, friends. Good night. Thank you to Claudia at the office and all of you guys. Onward and upward. Tough days right now, but we'll get through this. Good night.